on this episode of SWED Sessions.
All right, I have one of the voices of LA with me right now here at the BIC Easy Lighter Dinner.
Yes.
What was your experience like?
Delicious.
Yes.
The ambiance was on point. The food was so good. And I got to shout out to Snoop Dogg and Martha because I tried oysters for the very first time.
How was it?
Kicking off this lovely weekend, we're starting off at the BIC 420 event, and this event is specifically for the launch of Martha and Snoop's new lighter series with BIC, the Easy Reach. I love these lighters, especially if you are familiar with this industry and maybe smoking out of bowls or bongs. Sometimes that lighter can burn that thumb, but with the Easy Reach, that does not happen, and that is why I am grateful for this invention. And of course, they are so fly with the touch of Martha and the feel of Snoop. So we love these. We love these, 10 out of 10. The decorations are A1. The ambiance of this place is just beautiful. And the cool thing about this place is that instead of serving alcohol, they serve our other favorite substance, meaning you can smoke at the table, you can get can of bevs, you can actually order it on site and have it with your meal. This is 100% legal, and it's in LA and West Hollywood. The food was incredible. The chef, Hedgen, a dear friend of mine, really did her big one. My favorite dish was probably the salmon, the dessert, the drinks, everything was A1. I even danced. I got to meet new people, see some old friends, and overall, it was the perfect way to kick off my 420.
Yep. All right, so you're holding a Snoop and Martha BIC Easy Reach lighter. Be honest. Who are you more like when you smoke or consuming? Are you more like Snoop, who's in the studio chilling, or are you more like Martha, who's in the kitchen with a tray of food or edibles?
Yeah, I would say more like Snoop.
More like Snoop?
Just cooking up and smoking up good and having a good time. Hey?
I love it. Okay, if you could design your own custom BIC lighter collab, what would it look like, and who would you want to collab with?
I would consider possibly like a mixture of like cannabis and mushroom lighter, and then potentially maybe a good mycologist or somebody out there who's working in the field of mushrooms and whatnot, and potentially get artwork with them.
I love that. That was a great answer. Okay, so you can only take one lighter with you to sesh on a private island. Is it sleek and classy like Martha, or bold and flashy like Snoop?
It'll be bold and flashy like Snoop.
Yeah, I like it. And what's your all-time favorite BIC memory?
I think this is my favorite one because outside of that, it's usually smoking, writing things, whatever. But I think this is a good top BIC experience for sure.
Yeah, tonight is definitely a great memory.
Yeah.
All right, last question. Complete this sentence. A sesh without BIC is like?
Not being able to, I don't know, just enjoy yourself, man. Because if not, then it's like, I need a lighter,
Exactly.
Got a lighter, but yeah.
The best ones. Well, I hope you have a great night. I hope it stays your favorite memory and even more. Thank you so
very
much.
Let's smoke it.
Gotta be alert.
This element.
I have kids as well. And I had a moment where I was outside. I had a glass of champagne and a joint. It was Valentine's Day. And I hid the joint, but not the alcohol. I was like, one of these is not good for my liver and my overall health, and the other one is actually helping me. And that's when I had my come to Jesus moment and finally educated my kids about cannabis so that they could understand and the health benefits, because I'm an autoimmune girly.
Yeah.
And then I stopped drinking right after that.
Good for you.
Yeah. So I was like, wait a minute.
Our kiddos are 3 and 1.
Yeah, they're not ready. They're not ready.
They just know it's bedtime and mom and dad are in the living room.
Yeah. Mike, let's start by telling everybody who you are.
Yes, so I am Lou Alfano, and I am the brand manager on BIC Easy Reach.
Amazing. Okay, so Bick has been a staple in the cannabis culture for a very long time, whether it's sparking up a joint or just a memory. When you think about the role of Bick in today's cannabis landscape, how do you see the brand evolving alongside the community?
Yeah, I mean, BIC has always been about reliable, simple products, and we evolve our products based off of not just everyday usage, but like in the cannabis culture as well.
Yeah.
And one of the things, like especially with BIC Easy Reach, like we created and evolved a product with an extended wand,
Yes.
perfect for lighting candles and so much more. But you know, we've developed that in response to the evolution of how consumers are using our products.
Correct.
So you know, that's just a great example. Right?
Yeah, I think you guys did a great job of recognizing the need of a longer reach, especially for all the burnt thumbs over the years that I've experienced personally. I am so grateful for the easy reach. Next question. From classic flicks to custom collabs, BIC lighters are iconic. How does your team decide what designs or campaigns reflect the cultural pulse, especially with how deep cannabis and creativity are intertwined?
Yeah. So honestly, it comes down to listening to our consumers, listening to people, and taking a step back and being like, "Is this cool? Like, is this like? Will people like this?" And honestly, at the end of the day, like a perfect example is the BIC Easy Reach campaign we did with Snoop and Martha.
Yeah.
We took two cultural icons. We put them like from two different worlds, and we put them together, and they're using our BIC Easy Reach lighter in a very authentic way.
Yeah.
And it just resonates so well with consumers. So it's just listening to our consumers and being real with them, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and I have to give kudos to BIC as well for listening and understanding the consumers. There's so many people that come out with catchy things, and they don't really relate. And the cannabis community is so relatable. It can be so easy.
100%.
All you have to do is listen, and you guys deliver.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Next question. I've seen more cannabis brands leaning into intentional branding and partnerships lately. Is BIC open to deeper collaborations with cannabis companies, or is that still a tightrope due to federal legalization?
So we are definitely taking a thoughtful approach to how we connect with consumers.
Yeah.
And that includes cannabis consumers as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, it's like tonight is a great example of our evolution into this space, like partnering with like awesome brands like SWED and, you know, who have a authentic tone, and partnering with you and, you know, and with this brand, and just trying to figure out like what's the right way to talk to this consumer audience. I mean, we're taking a thoughtful approach, and you know what, this was a great step in that direction.
Absolutely was. You guys are at a legal consumption site, right?
That helps.
With a lot of consumers who have great memories and that have used BIC throughout their entire journey, as is myself. Even when I sold lighters for my brand, I used BIC. I was doing the customization with BIC because you guys have the best ones.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. All right, I believe I have my last... Is this the last question? No, it's not. Second from last. Lighters are functional, but for many cannabis consumers, they're also collectible. How does BIC balance utility with storytelling, and what role does emotional connection play in brand strategy?
Yeah, it's definitely a balance. Like, as a brand, we always want to talk about our product attributes, like with BIC Easy Reach, the extended wand just keeps your fingers away from the flame.
Yeah.
But like, we also want to have that emotional connection.
Yeah.
And with our latest campaign for BIC Easy Reach with Snoop and Martha, the Ultimate Mood Masters, we had Snoop and Martha transform a date night flop into something awesome.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it was just something that resonates well, and you know, it was real, and we did it in an authentic way.
Yeah,
so,
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, last question. As someone who educates people about the plant and its culture, I'm always interested in how legacy brands approach the space. What's something surprising you've learned about cannabis consumers since taking this role?
They are smart, they are authentic, and it just shows that a brand like BIC, in order to reach that audience, you've got to be authentic, and you can't being authentic shouldn't be a nice to have, it's a must have.
Yes.
And that's the way, unless you're being real with them, they're just going to look the other way. So being authentic is key.
It's so key.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
These lighters are incredible. I am going to be guarding mine from the lighter thieves. I myself am a lighter thief. Those exist in the cannabis space, but make sure you get yours. They're beautiful, they're incredible, and I'm so excited to use mine. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's up, what's up? It's your girl Tammy, aka The Cannabis Cutie. I'm here at the Kia Forum for Kush Grove tonight. We're gonna see a lot of people that I used to love when I was in high school, like Paul Wall, The Game, oh gosh, who else? Baby Bash, Redman, Method Man. It's gonna be so many dope people here tonight. We're waiting to get in so that we can go backstage and just go see if we can find some people to talk to. I brought some rolling papers because I have a whole rolling paper brand and just boxes sitting around, and I keep forgetting to bring them. I finally brought them. I have a box to give out to people, so I'm excited about that. Look at me doing my job. Okay, so we just left. We weren't able to get backstage, which honestly was beyond our control. There was a lot of miscommunication, so I'm not even really mad because tomorrow is the big day and I have to conserve my energy for 420, but I still got to see Method Man, Redman, Paul Wall, Paula Deanda, Baby Bash. So many dope artists up really close. I got to see the whole Death Row production team. They tried their hardest to get us back there, but it didn't work out. I'm not mad at it. I'm excited to kind of get out of here before all the people start flooding out and go get some food. So Inglewood has a lot of great food. That's what I'm gonna go do and be grateful for the night that I had and chill, because tomorrow's the big day. Tips for a successful 420. You do not have to be the most high today. That title is completely taken. Just have fun. No need to ego smoke. Number 2, stay hydrated. This plant that we love so much can be naturally dehydrating, so make sure you have water or something like juice to keep you going for the rest of the day. Number 3, do not let today be the first day that you try edibles. Just don't. But if you do, make sure it's only a little bit. Number 4, if you just ignored number 3, please, for the love of God, do not go to the hospital. It will be the most expensive nap of your life. And if you need the IV, just get one of those mobile services. Honorable mention, you pass it to the left. And number 5, have fun. Today is Sunday. We all know what happens on Mondays. Take care of yourself. Have someone to drive you around, or make sure you budgeted for Ubers, and just relax. And I promise you, if it makes you feel anxious, it was probably citrus terpenes. I swear it's a thing.
Sugar on Melrose. West Hollywood, and we are celebrating the official launch of the Mystical Kush, which is my first official pre-roll in collaboration with SF Roots. Shout out to Camille Safia, she did the design on there. And it's black-owned cultivation as well. And we have the Black Woman-owned dispensary. What more could you want?
And don't forget the QR code.
Oh my God, tell them the big part.
Forget the QR code when you grab 2 for 22, because we on that 222 vibe. You're gonna get access to the album.
That's my brand new project. So you're supporting a Black Woman-owned dispensary, cultivation, artistry, and you get 2 pre-rolls and a free download to my new album, Portal of Devotion. That's incredible.
And it's infused, so you're gonna be blasting off to a whole nother planet.
Where are we doing that at? So pull up.
Five events. It's 7:10. I'm gonna call it. What an interesting 420. It was also a holiday, so it seemed so much more tame, and a lot of people were spending time with their families. But next year might be the year that I do what I used to do, and that's just chill at home, because why not? Just snacks, friends, naps, things that makes us laugh. And that's that. It was a successful 420. I'm going to bed. What's up? I hope you had a great 420. I know I did. One of the cool things that I did this 420 was I made a video of tips for the holidays. Wasn't able to post it, so I'm posting it here now. You guys get to see all my tips and tricks for 420, and even though 420 has passed, it's still some really good tips and tricks. I made 5 stops for 420, and thank God all of them were in West Hollywood, so I didn't have to travel far. And also, this 420 was a lot quieter because people were celebrating the holiday with their friends and family. Now, I got to kick it with one of my best friends in all of the industry, Roger, aka the Ganja Guru, and our first stop was at Dope Sugar LA, where there was a bull, a mechanical bull. Our friend dropped her pre-roll line, and we also got to do an Easter egg hunt, because what fun would a 420 on Easter be without an Easter egg hunt? And you know the prizes were super lit. One of the other stops we made was at Puff Dow, and this was actually the same location as the BIC event, except it was outside. You could still go inside. I kicked it outside the whole time because I found these cucumbers that were, oh my gosh, delicious. And then I also kicked it really close next to the Ben & Jerry's booth because they were giving out free ice cream and it was so fire. I forgot how good Ben & Jerry's ice cream is. Shout out to them. Puff Dow had live performances, so many people that I haven't seen in a long time. Vendors. It was like a mini weed fair, if you will. Then we went over to the Artistry, which is another cool consumption spot here in LA. I was there for the high tea. If you saw episode 1, if you haven't seen episode 1, make sure you check that out. And there was a whole carnival. I got cotton candy, lime flavored. First of all, I've never had that before. Definitely my favorite. Popcorn, snacks, all kind of fun stuff. I even bought a coloring book for brains. I'm really excited about it. And after that, I pretty much couldn't take any more. There were still more events, still more things to do. But like I said, because it was a holiday, it was much slower. And I was ready to go home and just watch a movie and chill with the homie before he had to fly back out of town. And I think next year I might want to actually chill at home. Maybe make a cozy 420 for myself. It hasn't been that way in a while. It's super festive. It's super lit. But I was exhausted this year. Part because I have an autoimmune condition and I wasn't taking care of myself like I should. Part because it's just a marathon. Either way, it was a good 420. It was a blessed Easter. I gave up red meat for Lent. So there were so many reasons to celebrate this 420. I had a great time. I hope you did too. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you do, give us a like. Make sure you follow us on Instagram over at SWED Sessions, and I'll see you for the next one. It's your girl Tammy signing off. I'll see you next time.